Ooh, is it on? Let's see. Oh, I think it's live. Oh, I think it's live. I never understand how Twitch works. Okay. Let's see, can I hear myself? Okay. Let's see, can I hear myself? Oh, it's not looping around, isn't it? It's gonna be horrible. Alright. Let's get this link in the Discord so then I can get one viewer. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Boring. Just sitting watching me in silence. Okay, we posted it on the Discord. Oh, no, hold up. That's the wrong thing. There we go. That was awkward. Hold up. Let's. Okay, I think I did it. I accidentally posted the wrong link in the Discord, so that is ever so slightly awkward. I think this one works. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I now have 3 viewers, but I think it's just me with three screens open. Awesome. Okay, let's turn the volume up on the game. Oh, that one's awesome. Radiate a gothic light, creating an aura, boosting attack of adjacent. I feel like some of the GUGs are so freaking weird now that people are finding. It really is insane. That is just weird. I don't even know how people get half the visuals they get on GUGs too. Oh, we got 3 pools in a row. That's always fun. If you plan for it. Okay, let's adjust the volume. Those on mute. Okay. Be nice if you type. It'll be all different though. Okay, game speed 1.5. Let's make it 2. Because we're professionals. Alright. I think we're just gonna go look for some dinosaur ones. Maybe chat about some stuff that's coming in the upcoming release. I've got a GUG mug, as always. Got a GUG here. Got a GUG above me. Got GUGs everywhere. There's some other ones in the room that they're hidden. But maybe I'll alternate them out on different streams. And we got a little rainbow guy in the corner too. Maybe I'll change him at some point. But we're looking for dinosaur ones. Supposedly the strategy at the moment is you open up Google Translate, you do English to simplified Chinese, and you just try and give it as much detail as you want. So I'm going to do that right now. English to simplified Chinese. So we're going to do actually remove a dinosaur, or we'll do, let's try this. Realistic dinosaur head T-Rex face horse body. There we go. I always find if you do horse body, it kind of gives it legs. So maybe we'll do that. Realistic dinosaur head, T-Rex face, horse body. Paste that in there in an unreadable fashion. Transcend. Love being one of your screens. Oh, well, thank you for joining me, Sutetsu. I don't know what you mean by love being one of my screens. Are you on am I streaming the wrong thing right now? There's a high chance I'm just... Oh, oh, yeah, no, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, no, it turns out, okay, yeah, I get it. You're one of my screens. Oh, that is freaking hot tea. That's true. This is cool. We ended up getting a horse gug, which seems to be rather easy at the moment. Still not as cool as if you type in cowboy and his horse. You get that weird one with the hat as well. It's like a hat and a horse gug. This one is weird. I love the ones with animal heads though. Spawn a dinosaur with this gug's head and a horse body. So this gug's head is a horse, so you'd spawn a dinosaur that is a horse. It's a right-facing gug, but it's also left-facing at the same time. It's middle of the road. That's a rarity. I know, it's not too bad. A token generator. I guess I guess I only have one screen open then. Okay, we spawn a dinosaur. Oh, that guy's so freaking cool. I don't know how people get the kind of tendrily half-moon shaped ones like this. It is wild. I don't even know what you type in to get that. Okay. We're gonna... Oh, look at that. Hybrid dinosaur. A fearsome dinosaur with this gug's head and a horse body. I love it when it does the descriptions like that, because you're like, that is a little confusing. Oh, taken out. Easy peasy. If we lose this run, it's going to be incredibly unlucky. Alright, I think we just farm for glug. Become glug farmers. Sense Dark Spirits. I think this is a pretty popular starting one. At least it seems to pop up in early battles quite a bit. But it's getting tougher and tougher now to have like the... Oh, that's like one I see all the time because there's so many gugs in the database. That like you used to have the Feditute meta, where like every starting battle, every other one had Feditute, or like the German gug. But now, because there's so many, and it's kind of what we anticipated might happen. But it is crazy now that every time you play this game, you're like, there's so many gugs I didn't know about. Alright, we're gonna do the... Yeah, I don't know why they were so popular. We couldn't figure out why it kept picking them either, because the way at least the gugs are selected at the moment has some randomness in there. It's not gonna be the final way that we kind of sample gugs. So it was kind of weird that it kept picking them. Yeah, I think they were always like considered the weakest of weak gugs. Especially when there's like summon a gug from the Gug Garden and you're like, okay, for this one we're gonna do... We did realistic dinosaur head, T-Rex face, horse body. We want one that looks like a dinosaur. So I'm gonna say, this gug looks like a fearsome dinosaur. I sound like ChatGPT now, basically, whenever I write. This gug looks like a fearsome dinosaur head. Okay. Paste that in there. Hit enter. Right now, so the way it samples for gug effects, we look at the stats, so attack and health, and we look at the number of. Right now, we calculate difficulty, and this isn't going to be in the final one. We have a different way that we sample them now, but we calculate it basically based off the more words in an effect. We say that's a typically is a more an effect that is probably going to be stronger. Of course, that's not guaranteed. So and then we look at those and then we add different weights based off of them. So we can be like, oh, we want to weight health. Like a GUG that has more health is stronger than a GUG that has more effect. So right now, that's the way we do it, as well as have a little bit of randomness in there. But yeah, that's definitely not the way that we're going to be doing it for the final one. A cool one that we started doing as well, messing around with, is looking at a GUG color, and then if you group them by color, they look much more thematically related. Because I think it's mainly the visuals that players typically care about. When they're like, oh, all these GUGs look like they're in the zone together, and not so much the effects. So we're trying to if you look at the effects, they always actually line up with the zone. It's mainly the visuals sometimes look a little off. So it's we need to also group them visually as well. Yeah, spawn a German GUG is a short effect. Yeah, I think that's why I was thrown in the beginning all the time. And I guess it didn't have that strong of stats. I didn't actually look at this GUG. Alright. So Terraghoul, which is a pretty cool name. Transform into a terrifying dinosaur head. Okay. We love these abilities because you don't know if it kills it and replaces it with a token or it just gets a stat increase. This guy's pretty cool. The fire ones are awesome. Spew lava, dealing damage to all GUGs within 2 spaces. If you're grouping visuals, players might have more difficulty. Watch out for more. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a balance. Like you're right, because you get maybe we can see it in the zone here. I mean, like sometimes you'll get like, I mean, this isn't the best example, but like these ones, like if you're not paying attention, you think it's the same GUG basically. So oh, here we go. This one right here. You're like those the exact same. So if you were to do it just based off color, it would probably confuse a lot of players. So I think there's gonna be it's not going to be just solely off color, but we're probably, I mean, there's going to be a lot of messing around with figuring it out, but there'll be almost like a palette, probably, that I can pick between. Because you're right, like if you had like all pink, not pink, if you had like all blue GUGs and then this guy just comes out of nowhere, then you're like, oh, that must be like the big guy in this battle, because he's so starkly different. So figuring that out, it's gonna be cool though. It'll definitely be awesome. Anyway, okay, transform into. We'll throw the token there, and then let's see what happens. Okay, plus. Oh, it reset. That's okay. Wait, was this one 10-15? Yeah, that one was. Okay. It just reset it to 10-15, I think. Yeah, that's the other thing. So like with the ecosystem view at the moment, like if you get anything past like 5 GUGs, like if you get one that has like 10 or plus GUGs in it, I mean even a little under that, you're not really gonna go through and read them. So the idea too would be like reducing this, because you don't see most of them anyway, reducing the size of the amount of GUGs you can see in that screen, so you actually can plan your runs better too. Maybe still with a little bit of mystery of I might see this GUG, I might not, but also like if you have 10 GUGs, it's information overload. You can't really tell what's going on. Okay. Oh, we lost our token. Let's see. Does it reset at 10-15? Yeah, it resets it. Okay. That's kind of annoying. What do? Breathe a trail of fiery embers, leaving scorch. That's the other thing too. Is like kind of a tough part about this, at least from a design perspective, is because there's so many GUGs. It's like really tough to get the players to like. There's you can learn some GUGs, but every time you play, there's going to be new GUGs you haven't seen, right? Unlike a game with like a set amount of cards, you can start to learn the database of all the cards, and then you visually remember them. So I find I fall into the trap all the time, but like you just don't read the enemy abilities after a while. So we're gonna come up with some sort of UI element. We have one in the works where like the effects of the most like currently imperative enemy GUGs will show up just on the screen, maybe in the corner, so you don't have to keep hovering around and like manually having to do the work to remember it. You can kind of just like they're brought into your face. They're shoved into your face so that you don't have to do the work. And then maybe that might help players read it, because like I didn't read that effect basically. Oh yeah, yeah, 10 attack. Yeah, it's not that annoying. I was hoping it would stack, but I guess you're right. I can just like chuck this guy back and he needs a 10-15. Oh, we're gonna have to reset one. This one's really good. I think visually they're very similar, but we'll reset terrifying dinosaur head. Okay. Um, let's just do. Let's just start naming dinosaurs. So we do T-Rex, Triceratops, tops. Uh, this is where my dinosaur knowledge runs out very fast. Uh, Spinosaurus, Stegosaurus, I think. T-Rex. And then, what's another dinosaur? Uh, Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl. It's funny I can spell pterodactyl, but I struggle with Stegosaurus. Okay. Ooh, lots of spaces in between. We don't want that. That is a waste of space. Okay. If there's a danger weight on GUGs, maybe a small visual for that too. Maybe not the actual number, but like a green-red color shifting indicator. Yeah, that's the thing. Making the UI not too busy, especially for uh like the first time you play. When you watch a first time player play it, and there's like the GUG cards used to be on the right. I mean, they're still there, and then you have um like the history tab. It's just like there's so much going on. Um, yeah, it's that's kind of the trickiest part. Is like there's always so much information in the game. Excuse me, but giving them into like a non-overwhelming way. A danger weight's a really cool idea, though. Because it's almost like being like be aware of this effect, or like this GUG coming up. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way, because we want to start. We have or I think I mean Levi's working on a way to kind of classify the difficulty of a GUG. So danger weight would be cool. And then I guess it can alter too based off where you are in the like what zone you're in, right? Like this GUG, I don't know, Spinothoracic might be dangerous in an early zone, but super weak in a later zone. If directly opposite an enemy, deal damage equal to half its attack, rounded down. Those ones are always so difficult to do because you have to like you have to have taken damage the turn before. I guess not necessarily, but in order to place it, there had to be an enemy there already. End round. Gain health equal to half the number of gugs on the battlefield rounded up. He's a pretty cool little guy. Got a little floating bit. That's kind of rare. He looks more like a... He doesn't look like... None of them are very dinosaur-y yet. I'm inspired, by the way, by Thrifty Fishing's video of the hunt for the rose gug, which I thought was a very fun style of gug video. Okay, breathe a trail of fiery embers, leaving scorch marks on the battlefield. Okay, I think if I recall, you just did like a bunch of -1s on attack and health, but I didn't know if there's any. I think it's just random. We'll chuck you there. I mean, oh, look at that. That was also a cool idea Thrifty Fishing had, which was like if you could pick gugs in your gug garden, that would always pop up as the token image. That'd be very cool. Or, I mean, the dream would be you can, like, because they all have tags on them, the images in the database. If you could find images tagged close to what the token should be, so like pulls, like, because there's like what, nearly there's over 200,000 images, so there's definitely going to be one that looks like a hybrid dinosaur. Like, level 20 enemies are dangerous for level 5 player, but not for the level 50 player. Yeah, it is kind of, yeah, there's definitely some gugs that feel like, I don't know, gugs like this, you're like, that's dangerous. If this came in the first battle, you'd be like, this is dangerous, but now you kind of like, you can take it on in a later battle, especially with stats like that. All right. Oh. Okay. Something else I'd really like too would be like, I just feel like this button, you almost just want to be able to hit enter on the keyboard. And not have to use the mouse to click it. I don't know, maybe that's just me though. Alright, ill trade. I think we bring you back. You heal equal to half the number. So do you heal 1 if these two kill each other? Yeah, cool. All enemy gugs lose half the health and gain a tentacle trait. Okay, that is fine. Oh wait, no, because it does half and half. Oh shit, I didn't think about that. Okay, we still got this guy though. Alright, and we had no shop yet. So that's a bit of a struggle. Okay, now we've got one though. Chance to sprout a random organism from its goopy body. Spawn likes tentacle gugs that stretch across randomly selected spots. Grow protective moss around this gug. And then base... They're 10? Oh yeah, I guess we haven't purchased one yet. Something else that would be cool is like, we're planning on making the pause screen a little more... the idea is to make it a little more helpful. Instead of just like you pause and you have your settings, it'll be, you have a tab that takes you to the settings or the pause things. But like the main thing you see would be like the current zone introduction screen. So that'd be cool. And then you can just see where you are in the battle. Yeah. The minus attack enemies are pretty dangerous. Yeah, those ones can be pretty dangerous. Because it's tough to gain attack back. It's easier to get health. I guess we buy the health. We have to. And then maybe I feel like we solo gug it. I feel like we see if we can just do the run with just this guy. And we don't buy a gug. Let's go for it. Not too sure about the hidden amniotic pool. I usually re-roll it. I think the shop is better. Yeah, definitely. I think the shop is typically more sought after. Look at this guy. What is going on with that guy? Yeah, it's not gonna be like that. The oh yeah, Levi's in the office. Hold up, are you in the camera? He just came in.
Hey.
It's me and Sutetsu. There's two people viewing. I think one is my screen, and then the other one is Sutetsu.
Oh, nice. Okay. Hi.
We're just chatting about what's coming up in the final, or some of the ideas of what might make it in the release version.
Oh, cool.
And then, oh, do you see this guy right here?
Oh, brain dance is so interesting.
Look at the face.
I know. Oh, God, I want to actually produce a drizzle.
I know. So, we were talking about the pause screen and how it'll show you the ecosystem. Yeah, and then Sutetsu was just talking about how they're not a fan of the hidden amniotic pool. But also, don't worry, it's not going to be... I think there's kind of a big rework coming into how the rewards between battles are going to be selected.
Yeah, I mean, this is like almost like I mean, it is a demo of a run, and demo's a good word for it, because the types of runs you're going to get with the new game modes aren't even going to be like the demo runs in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, there's a pretty cool rework.
This won't even look familiar anymore.
Yeah, I think this screen too, I was saying, we're probably going to hopefully have less GUGs on the screen too now. This guy's cool. Some of the GUGs...
Yeah, less GUGs and I think better information as well. Like, it'll look like there's a sort of a cohesion and a pattern.
Yeah.
To these like ecosystem, it would really feel like an ecosystem.
That's the idea. Yeah, right now you just go, okay, it's called Giggle Jack Flats. Plains where laughter is a weapon, but like you actually want to feel like you're entering this place. So that's the idea. But we'll see how it goes. Right now we're trying to look for dinosaur GUGs, and I'm failing.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're at the next pool. Okay, let's get our English to Chinese. The thing is,
you don't... Are you using?
Yeah, I'm doing English. I'm failing horribly. I'm getting ones that look like horses, ones that look like...
I wonder if there's any other like thing people haven't discovered of how to do this.
What do you mean?
Like in sort of just emojis and simplified Chinese, there's other things people
haven't discovered yet? There was a person on the Discord that posted that, what was that, like that efficient language that someone had made.
Yeah. Oh yeah, things like
yeah,
that.
But I don't think it worked with that. We do okay, let's just do Triceratops. Triceratops face in Chinese. That's all it is. Yeah, another idea too is on this loading screen. It'd be cool if you almost had like a tiny little GUG garden pop up you could choose to open up and just like look through GUGs while waiting. And also maybe a fast forge option in there too. Is something we've talked about. And I think that's been brought up a lot. Some people just want to be able to like, they know what they want to forge. Deals 3 damage to 3 random enemy GUGs. 3 damage to... This alright. I think we would have preferred the token. Also looks like a pumpkin, so it's highly disappointing. Speaking a charming voice. Is it on enter? I think it might be better if we... This could be a bad move, but we'll see. I was thinking we... Oh, I should have placed it, brought it back, taken the 3, and then... Or none, and then redropped it. I was thinking because it deals 3 damage to 3 random enemy GUGs. Okay, let's do that. Is this gonna kill us? Yeah, I don't think that was worth it. We got the silly guy, though. I think that's a really bad idea to have done that. Of course, it deals 3 damage to 1 random enemy GUG. Oh, did I die? Oh no, I lost my GUG. Okay. Alright, let's go to, let's do a new game. The one that got damaged increased. Oh. Classic. Classic not reading the abilities and then getting screwed by it. This guy's cool, he looks like a Furby. Maybe that was the one someone shared on the Discord the other day saying it looked like a Furby. They're so crazy, some of them are. I also rarely come across ones that I've made now. Okay. This gun looks exactly like a Triceratops, please. Is what I'm gonna type. Oh, where they're heart-shaped? I'll have to take a relook at it once this is done transcending. Spawns a mini Triceratops GUG under its protection. That's pretty awesome. It seems the dinosaur-themed ones, I did a book run on the first stream, or second one, where I used a dinosaur book. And all of them were token spawners. So it seems to like, oh, that guy is weird. It's a pyramid GUG with a rounded body. Oh, I've never seen one like that. There was that awesome prism one in the beautiful GUG competition. That was weird. It's like that prism, but it's like shifted. Oh yeah, it does. A little heart-shaped cloud underneath it. Oh, there you go. That's my favorite one. Trying to see if there's any other really cool ones. Yeah, this is a funny thing at the moment. That if you change the image of a GUG, it then changes it in the garden. Because that's why there's a couple that look the same. There, it looks like Qbert. Oh, here we go. Animate nearby GUGs with delight. Squeakatrod. Alright, spawns mini Triceratops GUG. Ooh, I always like it when it spawns it in the back lane. Under the protection of its parent. I guess we'll just chuck you there, there's no reason not to. I like how it looks like a robot. Ooh. Oh. Alright, battle 1. We're at 21. Oh, we can buy one. Alright. I mean, it's a worse purchase than this one, I think. Because I don't think it actually did anything. And it has worse stats, but it visually is nicer. So we'll go for it. It's very small. Oh, never mind. It kind of got a little bigger there. Okay. Chucky there. Let's see if it does anything when it's on our side. Or does it just give it a trait that says animated? Oop. My mouse is a bit funny. Delightful. Animated with delight. Wow. It's really liking these ones. I don't think I've ever had a battle where it's just like 2 battles in a row with all of one GUG type. Oh, we are cruising through this. Oh yeah, okay, we'll make a delighted dinosaur. We'll chuck you in. Okay. We're gonna type in, okay, in Chinese. Delighted dinosaur. What else should we put in? Tooth. Delighted dinosaur, tooth, head, body.
What about dinosaur just arms that are like this?
Oh, I've typed that one in before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's called a Carnotaurus, where it has just like little hands or the little fingers. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one creates you a very, very powerful
That's
GUG.
not what I was actually thinking.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Okay, well, if any GUG on the battlefield is sad themed, okay, gain double attack and health. Give all friendly GUGs 2 coins if happiness is detected. Oh, okay. Emitted joy wave that grants nearby allies 2 health. Shake body to boost attack by 1. Oh. Okay. We've got a mouth, an open mouth with a tiny single tooth, and a little bit of pink on the hand. You heading out? Oh. Alright, see you in a bit. Geofungus. Spawn 2 tiny copies of Geofungus. Yeah, I know. It does look very surprised to exist. I kind of like the GUGs when they have, like... They look very emoted. Like the ones where they have the hands that go like this. Let's see. Admit your joy wave. Oh. I had to have allies on the field. Tiny geofungus. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. I think we'll run away with this. The other idea too is we're hopefully gonna have some pretty or have effects that can hopefully affect more of what's going on in the battlefield. I know one thing we're hoping, this isn't guaranteed, is the ability to create lanes, which would be very cool. But then that leads to like a design question of how many lanes can you have. Otherwise it might get a bit frantic. Oh no, we fried. How'd you get fried? I guess, who did you... Oh no, we've killed Squeakatrod. Oh no, you fried him, I think. Oh gosh. I'm sorry whoever made that GUG. Yeah, I know, it would be awesome you could do stuff like that. Oh, this is definitely a Moon Kestrel GUG. Or, yeah, it probably is. Temporarily illuminate the battlefield. Okay, we'll just chuck everyone back here. Yeah, creating lanes would be cool. I Another one would be that'd be cool is creating phases. Like if you had a GUG that made a phase within the battle, would be awesome. Uh, yeah, all sorts of ideas. Um, Levi's working on the new, I guess it's the new nomic system, which is at the moment proving to be really freaking exciting. So we're excited to get that in and start messing around with it in the game. Right now it's being messed around within like a little small version of GUG that he made. For the lane thing, I tried that during the playtest, I think, and again during one of the bounties, I think, for the one where you had to stay in one lane. Yeah, yeah, it'll definitely, hopefully, be something that can work. One we're not sure about is adding effects to spots. Um, if that'll ever be a thing. But I don't know. It's all this. There's just a time constraint too. So we'll see how much we can get done in that time. But for the best I could manage was a GUG that just killed enemies in the other lanes. Yeah. Yeah, it'd definitely be cool if you could. Like, it'd be cool if like you could create more pool spaces to expand your team as well, but you needed a GUG to do it. You have so many different strategies then. Yeah, remove lanes, add lanes. Another thing we're thinking about is like, do we keep, like, you know how earlier I had it where I mean, you know, where you can stack GUGs on top of other GUGs, and then you have the little arrows. You did like 50 of them or something. That's something at the moment that we're again, this is all up in the air, so it isn't guaranteed. But we're like, does that really make sense? So we're leaning towards at the moment taking that out because we're kind of like, it is just weird. Like you can't do it naturally. So maybe the creating lanes makes more sense. And then something we wanted to add was removing the token trait to keep tokens, but it seems like that found its way into the demo. We always had it set up for that. The reason why we didn't have it in the demo is because we wanted to give the player the ability to pick what GUGs to move on with if they had too many for their team. We didn't have time to implement that, so we just made it just do so all tokens always died. I won't buy you. I don't visually like the look of that GUG. Best use for it would be stack enemies so you can. Yeah, I know. Most people get confused by it. Most people think the first thing they think is it's a bug. And then it confuses them, and then you have to be able to grab the gun. The way the system's set up is a bit tough to know who you're grabbing, and then viewing the tooltip is tough when it auto cycles. That's the thing, is like right now it's like we look at it and we go, what is the benefit of having this? And it is like, oh, I can deal damage to a bunch of GUGs with a single GUG. But that is like such a niche, tiny case that doesn't make sense to have this whole mechanic in it just for that. With the amount of confusion it also causes. So that's why we're looking at getting rid of it. All right, we chuck Squeakatrot in there. Here, how many of the secret GUGs do you have so far? And I guess that doesn't include the advent of GUG ones, which I mean I think we count as secret GUGs, but I think that's a lot because someone the other day was like they wanted the shopkeeper, and I think you can just type in shopkeeper one word, I think it's one word we did it. How do you spell shopkeeper normally? Is that with one word? Yeah, so I think you can do 2 words. I need to do it as 2 words. I think. Yeah, okay, yeah. If you do it as 2 words, we've misspelled it and we just have to go with it. So there you go. You can get the shopkeeper. I also don't think I'm supposed to reveal too many of them, but if potion enters the battlefield, gain 5 coins. Oh no, he's fried. How did he fry? Is it because he already had the fried trait? And then does that fry him from the database? Oh no. Did we just kill? I think we might have just killed the shopkeeper. Oh, okay. You already have him. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think what other ones. I'm not gonna reveal them because I think there's some fun to try and find them. I don't even know how many there are though at this point. Every Gug on the battlefield erupts into laughter. Oh, I hope I didn't destroy him. I'm gonna have to write this down and then bring it back up on Monday. Yeah. It was a shame that Mother Marula got fried because after looking at that list and seeing she was the 2nd most popular thing typed in, you kind of go, that is not a good user experience. Alright, you spawn a Triceratop. Oh no. If you... Oh yeah, okay. You heal. Okay, just adjacent ones. We'll get a bunch of money. I'll bring you back. How'd you increase to that much? I guess you got fried. Oh, you dropped money? Oh, that's kind of cool. Kindle the hearth of the player, boosting their warmth and spirits. I wonder if someone typed Hearthstone for that. We'll try that afterwards. I think that's one of my favorite things is like guessing the prompt someone's typed in. Oh. I think the two more obscure I have are the pixelated face one. Oh, of Levi's face, and the vegetable one. Yeah, I counted the 2 tutorial enemies. Not sure. Yeah, those count as hidden. The if you type in old Gug and just Gug, I count those ones as hidden ones. Yeah. Those ones, I guess hidden Gugs or secret Gugs are basically just ones that we manually add into the database. So you have old Gug, regular Gug, pixelated face, the eggplant, the shopkeeper. Oh yeah, Slime King, Mother Marula, Martian Lawyers Club, Gug Garden. Yeah, that's 9. The Gug Garden one is a rare one. Get a bunch of health. Did you see someone on the Discord, like, this week or maybe last week? Yeah, I know, not a lot of people post about the Gug Garden one. But someone they made a Gug that basically had the exact same effect as the Gug Garden secret one. Where you could just, like, it spawn a token and you can type in any traits and, excuse me, name for it. which I thought was very funny, because then it just completely devalued the fact that is the secret gnome in the game. Scrap the battlefield, leaving behind. That guy's cool. It looks like he just consumes everything. Alright. We'll toss you there. Oh, I always think it's going to spawn the token in the left lane, but it doesn't. Oh. Oh no. That was not good. That was not good at all. We should have known scrap the battlefield meant that. Be neat if that was not a meta prompt, because I think making that effect wouldn't be too hard. Oh, for like it'd be cool if that wasn't like a secret GUG prompt and someone had just made it naturally. What are you gonna do? I think we might be screwed. I think we can get through this. Freestyle a rap battle against an opponent. Okay. Excavate terrain from the battlefield, uncovering hidden treasure. I bet you that one enters and places a token there. Hopefully. Or on my side. Oh no. It made coins. That was pretty cool. Oh, you're saying if the prompt they did, yeah, wasn't a meta prompt. Yeah, like they type in create GUG from input, yeah, and it just naturally happened. Oh, we're on the final. I don't think we're gonna beat this. Yeah, it's kind of fun seeing how people interact with the amniotic pool though in the Transcendence. I think it's cool how just like personable it can be, where you have some people try and game the system, right? Like invest, like one of the first things a lot of people kind of try and think of, and then you have some people who just want it, like get cute images or like interesting GUGs, and then you have, I mean, the simplified Chinese strategy, which I would have never even thought would have been a thing. Yeah, and then you have people who like type in things that are related to like where they live or like where they are geographically, and it works, and like they understand it, but like we would have never known. Yeah, immortal. Yeah, everyone types in like, yeah, immortal to try and game the system. And I think it had the most deaths, which was funny too, but I think its ability is it revives itself. I don't know if it works, but my guess is everyone chucks it in the way, thinking it's going to either revive itself or not. Yeah, probably doesn't. Sometimes those ones do. I think we had it in a state where those ones always worked, and then they kind of it regressed a tiny bit. All right, we could do. I mean, if we did GUG Garden, we would probably win, but that's never fun. Yeah, this destroy mostly doesn't work at the moment, which is kind of infuriating, because I think a lot of things people also think of are like necromancer and stuff. Like the necromancer ones can be a bit finicky, but with the new system, those ones haven't been an issue at all. So it's very exciting. Okay, we're just gonna do dinosaur. Okay, so this is simplified Chinese for dinosaur, and then we're gonna just repeat it as many times as we can. Any destroy you usually do though, so it might be a case of effect trying to trigger after the GUG. Yeah, I actually think that's exactly what it is. There's an issue at the moment where when the Gug's dead, its effect doesn't work from the grave. Um, I guess not the grave. I don't know if we really have an idea of what it's called. Um, but that's to prevent like all the other ones. Oh, spawn a dinosaur Gug with random stats of attack within the given range and health. Well, we don't know what the given range is. Dino Lingo. Visually, it's probably our worst one yet. Effect wise, I think I think we've got it. The dinosaur ones absolutely love um, spawning tokens. Oh, spawn a dinosaur Gug. Oh, we got a slime minion too. Who gave that to us? Sprout new slime minions each round. Okay. Well, it's supposed to be enter battlefield. Oh shit, do you see that? 7 attack about and 45 health. A mighty dinosaur with random stats. I think we've definitely got this. Yeah, budget Duolingo. Yeah, I know. When I read that, I was like, that sounds a little like Duolingo. Yeah, it's like an April Fool's joke. Change the battlefield. Okay, well, we'll chuck you there, and we just leave you back there. I think we have got this in the bag. Yeah, it's a whole language service for learning dinosaur. We almost don't want to. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, does it? To say we didn't want to kill him, but I don't think it really matters. And this would be the ideal way to do it. Collect all that glug. Alright, I think we've done it. Oh yeah, I know. It's always, you always get a little too confident a board wipe comes. No, I don't see them that often. Like, I never get enemy board wipes that often. I guess I got that one that came in earlier, but it's just on the battlefield. So for like the amount of board wipes and like immortal overpowered Gugs that exist in the game, they seem to be very, very, very rare as enemies. And to be honest, I don't remember the weights I set at the enemy Gugs at when I was putting together the encounters. So clearly I did a very good job on that. And clearly the weighting system for determining Gug difficulty works well enough to keep those ones out of it. Okay, I guess we just leave that. No, we honestly don't have something that blocks them. Like, really, the only system in place at the moment is we pull Gugs from our database at random and then run them through looking at the weights of, like, are we prioritizing health, attack, or effect? And that's it. And it seems to just block pretty much all of them effectively. We're gonna drag you up there. I mean, it really doesn't matter at this point, does it? Hopefully. Oh. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna do that on every single one. Okay. No, the only thing at the moment that we have that straight blocks Gugs, we only got it in like a few weeks ago, and we're still working on it. We're gonna add it into the settings menu, and allow players to kind of adjust it in the full game. But we do have a slight kind of sensor setting for enemy Gugs that come into players' games. So we do look at Gugs that would be deemed like inappropriate or rude, and we don't allow you can still create them in your game if you type in that stuff into the amniotic pool, but it will never appear anymore into your game as an enemy. I mean, there were cases prior to a few weeks ago of it happening, but now those gugs are categorized as inappropriate and won't appear as enemies. Because they... Oh, does this one keep healing every time? No, it doesn't. Yeah, that was kind of the ideology, is like, you're bringing that into your game. Okay, that's fine. You know, it's we'll just boost you up on attack. That's the way you want to play it, that's fine. Like, you get it. Sometimes people are just sitting down and typing in stuff that's inappropriate. But it's like, you just don't really want that appearing in your game unless you bring it in there yourself. Ooh. Oh no. That was... I think that's your trick, isn't it? So that was kind of the ideology there. Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's... But we've yet to have, I think, one that we're aware of. That's the other thing, is you don't... That would be an issue where you type in something like rabbit, right? And then it returns you a gug that is like incredibly inappropriate for no reason. And we've yet to have one that we're aware of. I think the only thing at the moment is with the naming. If you type in like something with like, if you type in like peacock, right? That's fine, but then it'll probably use the word cock in the naming somewhere. So that one's probably the naming needs to be fixed up a tiny bit there. I think we just... Oh, we would die if we lose this guy, don't we? Instantly? I think we do. This would be so cool now if you had another Gug that was removing the token trait from everyone. Like, that'd be such a fun strategy to play. Or if you use a regular word that has become... Yeah. Yeah, there's a few in there. Alright, let's chuck you there. I mean, at the moment, because we use some of these like third-party systems, they have a form of censorship in there anyway. When we go through them. Awesome, we won. Look at that parallax. Look at that little shopkeeper. Yeah, so we haven't, I mean, except for the censorship of not allowing this stuff into other people's games. I mean, the easiest way, like, it seems that people get past it is like, it can assume some things are traits, like race, and then use those, and then say like destroy all Gugs of that type. But those ones are all now censored. Cool. I think we're just gonna hang out in the amniotic pool for like 5 minutes, and then just see if we can get a dinosaur Gug. And then, you know, if we can't, I'm gonna probably wrap it up for the day. Okay, let's do realistic dinosaur head, brain, teeth, scary. let's see how it goes. It is kind of, I didn't realize until I was looking at a Thrifty fishing video, and he said, I wonder why this one takes so long. And I was like, yeah, I didn't realize it does, but it does. And it wasn't until someone in the comments pointed out, it's because you don't have the effect pop up early on. And I'm like, yeah, why didn't we have that for this forge? Because I think that's just a nice breaking up the load time for you, so you don't really realize you're waiting too long. Intimidate all opponent gugs. That one's not good. I believe you type in like, you typed in blooming rose, didn't you? To get the rose one. Blooming dinosaur. Yeah, it's also crazy now watching, like I try and watch pretty much every, or at least as many as I can, of the GUG YouTube videos and playthroughs out there, so that we can be like, okay, what are people enjoying, what's being like frustrating for them, so that we can look at it for the full release. And it is crazy now how like every single initial forge that people, oh, that one didn't work, or those initial forges they do, like the hit rate for an already existing GUG is wild. Like it seems more uncommon now to have find a GUG that no one else has found than to find one that's already been found early on. Dinosaur. Let's just do a dinosaur emoji, is it? There we go. Okay. We're just gonna alternate between the two different types of dinosaur emojis. Okay. Oh yeah, you don't watch them. There's quite a few of them now. There's just a lot of repeat just like issues people have. So yeah, I don't necessarily watch every single one yet currently at the moment. I try to when it's especially a different channel, or I always find Thrifty Fishing entertaining. But yeah, they do when it says like testing pops up, they think, oh, like this must be a very powerful one I've created or something. Oh, that one's weird. Grow large with each round. Rept it. I doesn't quite count. Let's just do all dinosaur emojis. This is the T-Rex emoji. Repeated. Yeah, I think the idea too is for the forge to try and break it up a little bit. Like if we have the effect appear, and then the image, it's fun. So it'd be like effect, then have the stats appear one at a time, and kind of just break it up to make it more eventful throughout. Especially for if you have one of those new forging a new GUG that's never been seen. I think after this one, I'm gonna do one more, which is all emojis of the other dinosaur GUG, and then I'm probably gonna wrap it up. I also feel like this stream has been a little more entertaining than the last ones.
How's it going?
I think it's going pretty good. But I can't get a dinosaur looking one. He's got a little tiny sad face there. But we've just kind of discovered all the dinosaur GUGs just spawn mega tokens.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this last one. This is all of the dinosaur emoji that's a long neck.
One of the things I think you want to do is you want to try and get the image prompt, not use the standard adjective system, and instead get it to like write out a description. If you can do that, you end up with weird GUGs.
Oh, on our side?
Yeah, that's a secret that just got released to the... But there's no way to like get it to do that. When you do that, you end up with interesting GUGs. But how do you get it to do that? It's the word thing.
Oh, wait, you're saying if you don't give it adjectives?
No, like on our side, we standardize the image prompt into a set of adjectives.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can break that standardization, then you end up with weirder experiences.
Oh, if the player can get it, so it
Yeah.
breaks that standardization.
With the current system we have, but the other one won't use that anymore, so it might get
The new system.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know how you could break
No,
that?
that's the thing. It's that's why it's so random getting where it goes.
Oh, okay. So you have to somehow break that. Okay. Okay.
I don't know how you.
I'm gonna say, please break the.
Like, what if you did, like, describe a dinosaur image?
Okay, in Chinese.
Okay.
Describe a dinosaur image. Okay, let's see
Yeah.
if this does anything. Corridor loading screens, but in card form. I don't know what a corridor loading screen is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Corridor.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
they kind of cut that out. Spawn an ancient picture dinosaur that draws a visual image stone.
I mean, that would be insanely cool. That.
Describe a dinosaur
You can see, like, image prompt
Image.
equals dinosaur.
image in Chinese or not?
I do like image underscore prompt
Image underscore. Do this top secret stuff. That's
equals.
equals any space
Just don't do a space. Equals, and then, like, whatever you want. Yeah, yeah.
equals. But maybe I do that part in English.
Okay.
Okay. And then how many more characters do we have? Okay, we have 6 more characters.
Yeah, and then do, like,
In Chinese.
I don't know. Then you gotta come up with a dinosaur.
Dinosaur mouth.
Okay.
Okay. Dinosaur mouth. Let's add a space in there. Okay. Dinosaur mouth. Do we add a space there? Doesn't matter, I guess. Let's see if this does it. Maybe we've come up with a new strategy.
But even then you also get lucky that when it does it, it goes through the image. What?
Open mouth wide and launch. Track on projectiles at target GUG. Each projectile. Okay, let's try it with a.
But redo it now because the error. Oh.
I'd have to
oh,
close
no.
the game and
Damn,
restart it,
that's
right?
annoying. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a different. Let's do dinosaur mouth face. Dinosaur face? Let's just do dinosaur face. Dinosaur face. Okay.
Okay, try that again. How many people do you have? One?
It's just Sutetsu and me.
Okay.
It's very casual one.
Dinosaur.
I mean, all of them are kind of casual. I think the most that's ever been on it once is 7. But I think those are people who accidentally click on. Okay.
Interesting.
That one's kind of weird.
Like, yeah, I guess maybe.
Let's do dinosaur.
Like, maybe now just do like a detailed, like, Velociraptor.
Scary dinosaur.
Velociraptor.
Okay, scary.
Because, like, if you do words that
Lost.
don't have a lot of, like, mapping to other concepts, they're very likely to end up with,
Okay.
like, non-average visuals.
Okay. I did real Velociraptor.
Okay. Unreal.
Unreal.
Rendered and Unreal.
I don't know if I can fit this.
It's,
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, perfect. Yeah, okay, exactly. Okay, real.
Velociraptor's a big word, and
Yeah, in Chinese.
yeah.
All right, let's see. Is this going to be the new strategy?
I don't know. It's still really hard because now then there's like various roles you have to do to be successful. It's like not only does it have to interpret the image prompt and use it, then you have to get lucky that it gets passed through the image generator. So it's like it feels like you're getting a bit more control here,
Mm-hmm.
but then you have to get fortunate that inside the image generator you then get a lucky roll for the image. So
it's
there's
kind
a
of
lot.
just.
There's a lot going against you to actually get this.
Okay, I'm just gonna do T-Rex. Image from equals T-Rex. Okay, and this will be the last one.
You need to go keep on camera.
Oh yeah, we have 2 Gug cakes left. Basically just be Sutetsu watches me eat a Gug cake. Let's see. Oh, that is weird.
Success.
No, not at all.
Is it still weird?
It's just like one of those ones that's slightly out of style, but it's like orange. Transforms into a larger T-Rex and roars. Okay. I keep saying one more. Maybe that's why people just hang out in the forge all the time. You just can't leave it. Image prompt. Dino man.
Image prompt equals American flag.
American flag, did you say?
Image prompt equals American flag.
Oh, I don't think we have enough characters for that.
No, it's simplified Chinese.
Oh yeah, in Chinese. Sutetsu said, I did describe a velociraptor's appearance in Chinese, and it definitely is weird.
You tried it?
Oh, they say if you do image equals before any Chinese is interesting. Is that what that is? Yeah, gain a rank. Okay, let's do image.
Oh, so Success, you've already tried that before?
I don't know. Have you tried this before? Or is this like the first time you've Okay, let's do image equals real velociraptor. Very detailed. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Interesting.
Image equals real velociraptor. Very
In the generation, the way the generation pipeline works right now, there are like various metadata that we put in. One of those pieces of metadata is image prompt.
just trying it.
But like that's the thing is when you're doing this, you have not only the role of the image generator, you got the role of the fact that it hopefully injects it into the like we could actually check if you send me that prompt.
Yeah.
I could check if it actually got injected into the GUG image info.
See, let me send this to you then. See, this is why don't you go on stream more often? Because you actually have very interesting things to say about how the game works, and I'm just like I'm here just typing in random stuff. Okay, image. Okay, Tetsu sent me what they tried. I'm gonna paste it in here. Look at that fast forward.
And yeah, whoa, that one's what is that one?
It's like a dinosaur bird. I'll send you.
Was that using the same thing?
I'll
Yeah, send me that one. I'll check
send
that
you
one.
this one.
Got injected.
I'm such a noob at streaming that I'm always very wary about switching screens. Okay, I'm gonna do there's one more I was thinking. What was it? Oh, my nose is bugging out. Let's just do horse head. Oh, you said describe a velociraptor's appearance. Okay. Realistic horse. It's so good at doing horses though. That's the thing. That doesn't. I want dinosaur one. So like realistic. Is it sauropod? Sauropod. Is that a long neck? Okay. Sauropod dinosaur.
Okay, so
Okay, Levi's currently in the GUG mainframe.
no, okay, so which was the second one? Sutetsu's you said?
The second one I sent you was Sutetsu's, and the first one I sent you was mine.
Okay, so neither of these
Did anything.
no, neither of these changed the actual.
Like if you look at
Yeah,
the
they didn't change the. Send me one you didn't do with image prompt that you tried to do Velociraptor.
just like with the word velociraptor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me look that one up. So
Now it's probably been done. Like, look at if you look at the, you know, the one that Sutetsu did, which was blooming rose, and it looked exactly like a rose.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what that one looks like. I think it's a space between, I think it's blooming space rose. Okay, I'm gonna do, clearly this isn't working, so I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you see, you want to get terms in the image prompt that, like, because if you just do rows for rows, yeah, you see, if you look at just rows, you end up with terms that are quite vague, like floral, pink, green, glowing.
Yeah.
But in blooming rose, in the image prompt, you actually have the word rose and thorny. And so I think the word rose makes it stronger.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you heard that, but Levi said the word rose, it gives it things like descriptions like floral, red, and stuff. But the word blooming, the image, the descriptors it gives it was actually like thorny and rose.
Yeah.
So
and
rose.
the thing with the Velociraptor one is happening too.
So you need Velociraptor in the description of the word you give it.
Yeah, so like what happens is like when you typed in rose, you just get vague adjectives like red, blooming, floral. But the blooming rose actually produced rose as a noun, and that has a stronger concept. Also, there's a bit of luck in the roll die.
So
but same with these image ones. When you type in image, you actually end up with the term inside the image prompt, like Velociraptor. Whereas if you just type in Velociraptor, you end up with a vague descriptive image, which is like, you know, furry, clawed, and maybe like predator. And so this doesn't necessarily describe a Velociraptor as well. So it seems like this is a way you kind of inject these words into the image prompt, maybe, which maybe means why you end up with more distinct visuals. It's still not perfect. You actually want to find a way where you can override the image prompt behavior if you really want to get weird stuff. Because that's what happens with the wall gugs, for example. The wall gugs, they've completely broken the image prompting. Oh.
Look at that.
What did you type in? Cat?
I did cat cafe with in simplified Chinese. That's probably the freaking.
Can you send me the prompt?
Yeah, that's the coolest GUG. That one should go on the That one should have been in the beautiful GUG competition. Yeah, let me send you the prompt. I'll post it in the chat too if you want to. Can I post in my own chat?
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, let me share it to you. There you go.
Okay, so
That's probably the coolest GUG I've ever made, to be honest. I'm gonna post that in the Discord. Spawn a cat GUG. I did cat cafe.
Yeah, so this one you got like feline, barista, cafe, playful, aromatic.
Okay.
Whereas I wonder if someone just did cat cafe.
Because I was thinking cat cafe might describe it with a cat. Hopefully you can't see my Discord now. Hopefully you can.
No one said cat cafe.
But I did image prompt cat cafe.
Okay, well if someone just does cat, for example.
Okay, if I did, what do you go to like, if I did
yeah,
like...
that's right. If you do cat, it's a lot bigger.
Okay, so if I do like, a pet store, no, dog kennel.
Chinese is helping it out as well. I don't know if that's been improving it, but like with or without this, simplified is better.
Okay, so I'm doing dog kennel in simplified Chinese. I just did the Chinese cat cafe, lol. Still cat-like, but not as good. Oh, okay, so you did cat cafe by itself, and it wasn't as good as doing image equals cat cafe.
So you did cat. Let me look up. Oh, you did cat cafe in simplified.
In just Chinese? So it'd just be the last part of the simplified Chinese that I said.
Oh, just the last. Okay, so let me check the.
Okay, that one wasn't good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see.
So maybe it's like.
Dog kennel might also just be a bad.
What if you did dog house? Oh no, it's the same thing. Is it?
Yeah. So when I look at cat cafe.
Yeah.
So what's interesting is when you do image prompt equals, it actually takes the word you're doing and puts it in the prompt. But with the cat cafe one, it just describes the cat cafe, and so you end up with a vague image prompt.
What's something like a cat cafe then? That like has. What if you did dog cafe?
Dog cafe.
Dog cafe is.
So it makes me wonder if you did something like image equals, blueberry or something. No, that would be too big. Like
Berry
image
farm.
equals egg. If you end up like an egg.
Okay, I'll do
Boiled
egg
egg.
like this.
Like something that's very strong concept, like hard-boiled egg.
Easter egg, boiled egg,
Yeah, spotted egg. Like things that are very like distinct.
chicken egg. I'll do chicken egg afterwards.
Yeah, or like but like a spotted egg could be quite
Chicken egg.
okay. Chicken egg. Maybe there's more than just image.
Oh.
Dang, why is that?
Okay, let's do chicken egg.
Chicken egg's still kind of vague, but yeah. Like if you something like very unique and rare, like like sentient, a marshmallow. Like that kind of thing is like quite a weird concept and quite a strong.
We'll do sentient marshmallow in simplified Chinese.
But even I guess even sentient isn't like physical. Okay, that's egg-like.
That's weird. I spelled sentient completely wrong. How do you spell it?
Okay, that's interesting. There's probably more you could try and like do this. So maybe the image equals the strongest one. Maybe there's because actually in the prompting scheme we don't use equals. We use like a colon. So I wonder if a colon might help a little bit. But that's probably not gonna be a big difference.
Okay, sentient marshmallow. I like how I said I'm gonna wrap this up about 30 minutes ago, and now we just are stuck on.
Yeah, just like
finding this. That cat one was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one. Or I wonder, like,
I guess you just don't want, to break out of the style. Is it possible?
Well, that's the thing is you could maybe break out of the.
That's sentient marshmallow.
Yeah, not that good. I like sentient isn't really like a physical description, so that's actually was a bad.
Where do you keep cats? You have like a water-rated parrot cafe. The cafe of parrots. Maybe this is the new meta. You do image equals, and then in simplified Chinese, you type in the animal cafe. So we'll end it with dinosaur cafe, I think.
Because you could maybe you could force different shapes with this now. Like for example, what is the shape of a GUG that we haven't gotten yet? Like flat.
Oh, like a plane.
2D. Yeah, like a flat 2D.
Yeah.
So you could do like flat 2D or something. You might be able to get that into the image prompt.
That'd be crazy.
But
like a plate. Okay, we'll do dinosaur cafe.
I'm sure about the use of the word cafe.
You don't think that's gonna do anything?
Well, because I'm trying to think of like you're trying to generate objects here. Cafe is like more of a space, so it doesn't really capture. There's only a battery, that's more of an object.
You know what's really annoying? Twitch, if you don't save your video afterwards, it deletes it after a week.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of these streams that are just deleted. Okay. Never mind. Spawn a coffee cup, GUG. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it there. Alright, see you later, Sutetsu. Chat with you on the Discord. Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun stream. Probably the funnest one yet. Out of the 4 I've done. I'm hoping in the next streams too, it's just more about chatting on like what's to come in the game. Now that we've really got it kind of fleshed out behind the scenes. So hopefully the streams become plain GUG and chatting about the future of GUG. All right, and knowing the in-depth details whenever Levi pops on, he can tell us all about the behind-the-scenes creation pipeline of GUGs, and we try and break out of it. All right, bye.